In the evening light, on a quiet road in Rhome, Texas, a silent giant stands watch, a 3-story relic of a bygone era. For over a century, this historic mill has greeted the sunrise, its weathered stone walls and rusted silos guarding secrets of an earlier time. Its windows, once aglow with life and industry, now gape empty and dark. Yet even in silence, the old mill speaks of ambition and enterprise, of the countless lives it touched in a town's journey through time. Built in 1883, the old mill was born with the town of Rhome itself, a fledgling railroad stop on the North Texas plains. It quickly became the beating heart of local industry, unlike the old stone grinding mills of its day. This mill used modern steel rollers to crush grain into flour, making it Wise County's first roller mill, possibly the first in all of Texas. Its machinery churned day and night, grinding wheat harvested from surrounding farms into fine flour to feed a growing community. By 1890, Rhome boasted 2 flour mills bustling with activity. But this one stood apart as a symbol of progress, its advanced technology placing the tiny town at the cutting edge of milling. Every sack of flour from the old mill carried with it the promise and pride of a community on the rise. As decades passed, the old mill earned a new kind of fame. Under local miller L.W. Renshaw, it produced a premium flour labeled gold medal. Unbeknownst to either operation, General Mills back in Minnesota had begun marketing a flour under the same name. Rumor says that when the overlap came to light in the 1930s, the Rhome mill had been using gold medal longer, so the national company offered a large sum of money to secure exclusive rights. A humble Texas mill's legacy was thus woven into an American pantry staple. For a rural operation to sway a national brand was no small feat. It spoke to the reputation forged here in Rhome. But time and progress were unkind to small mills. Larger factories and shifting markets slowly rendered this one obsolete. By mid-century, the rollers fell silent. The heavy doors closed, and the once bustling landmark stood alone. A monument to ambition, claimed by time. Today, stepping inside the old mill is like entering a hushed cathedral of industry. Sunlight filters through holes in the roof, illuminating drifting motes of dust in the air. The scent of aged wood and old grain lingers in the shadows. Warped wooden beams still span the interior, holding on despite decades of decay. Wind howling through the windows, the only voice now in what was once a thunderous hall of machinery. Outside, nature is steadily reclaiming the place. Ivy winds up the cracked stone facade, and the paint on the old wooden doors has peeled and blistered under the Texas sun. 2 towering steel silos flank the mill, standing hollow and rusted, their metal skin flaking to orange and brown. Each creak of a loose board, each whisper of wind through the empty windows seems to carry the ghosts of the past. The atmosphere is eerie yet oddly peaceful. The quiet after a storm that raged for decades, now frozen in time. And yet, even in its derelict state, The old mill inspires not just melancholy, but imagination. The town of Rome is stirring again with new growth, and people now look at this crumbling landmark and see possibility. They envision the hollowed halls filled with life once more, perhaps as a vibrant restaurant or brewery where neighbors gather beneath the old wooden rafters, or as an event venue humming with music and laughter on warm Texas nights. City planners have even marked this site as a potential catalyst for reviving Old Town Rome's historic center. In their dreams, the mill's weathered walls could host farmers markets, community festivals, or art studios, a place where the town's heritage and future meet. Within these ruins, they see a foundation for new memories. The next chapter of the story, waiting to be written. The idea is no longer far-fetched. After all, the bones of the mill are strong, and its location at the heart of Rome makes it a natural gathering place once again. It isn't hard to imagine the dusty silence replaced by the clink of glasses or the chatter of families, breathing new life into this old structure. For now, the old mill stands in reverent silence, a grand old survivor that has outlasted its original purpose. Time has worn its timbers and cracked its plaster, but it has not diminished the mill's presence. There is a solemn dignity to the building as it endures, silhouetted against the setting sun. Though quiet, it is not truly lifeless. One can sense that it is waiting for the right moment, the right people, to fill it with purpose once more. As we prepare to leave, the camera drifts back, revealing the mill one last time in all its weathered glory. In this moment, we are left not with sadness for what has been lost, but with hope and wonder for what might yet be. The old mill of Rome stands rooted in the past, but pointed toward the future, inviting us to imagine new life within these old walls. Before we let the mill slip back into its twilight quiet, I have one last favor to ask. If this story moved you, if the dust, the dreams, and the echo of turning wheels felt worth your time, tap like, share it with a friend who loves hidden history, or even hit subscribe so these after-hours projects can keep rolling. And don't go just yet. The film ends with an original track, Rise of the Silent Mill, written for this very film. Let the music carry you through those old rafters one more time. And thanks for helping keep their story alive.
Where the rollers slept and the wheat ran wild, the wind keeps time on the broken tiles. Stone bones stand in a Texas field, whisper names the ledger sealed. Grain turned gold beneath these beams. Dust keeps watch over orphan dreams, but every ghost here hums a line. Life returns if you give it time. Rise, silent mill, lift your empty eyes. Let the choir of cathedral throws, gold medal left on a midnight train, but the soul of stone still knows its name. Boards may crack and glass may fall, hope can climb through the weakest wall. Rise, silent mill, lift your empty eyes. Let the choir of rust bloom into lullabies from the hush of steel. Breathe a newborn hymn where the grain once rolled. Let the song begin. If brick can dream, it never sleeps. Light a spark in the loftiest eve. Watch the dark turn a harvest flame. Hear the past call the future's name. Rise, silent mill, sing your power back. Let the timbers ring like a railroad track. May the wheels of hope start to turn again. From grain to ghost to a living flame, where the grain once rolled. Let the song begin.